Partout, ne me fais pas de soucis, partout, nous avons beaucoup de problèmes. À part le tribalisme, à part la corruption et l'injustice sociale. That was Ndedi Eyango so many years ago, actually singing, actually talking about the things that are happening in Cameroon, probably like 30, 40 years later. This guy is a genius. This guy is an artist. This guy is a talent. And he's not just that. You stay around him and you see a man of character. You see somebody who is a role model. I was fortunate to be around him today for the first time, and I just admire the leader in him. He's in Dallas already. He's going to be at the Gracia Event Center for the Fusion Nights, celebrating his 40 years in music. And I think it's only right, it's only good for us to show up and just dance and just celebrate this man and just celebrate music and just celebrate our culture. Yes, Ndidi Eyango, Le Prince Ndidi Eyango is in Dallas already, ready to thrill you, ready to entertain you, ready to sing every song that made you love Ndidi Eyango. So show up tomorrow. Show up tomorrow dressed very well. Show up tomorrow to just enjoy life, to just get entertained. I know we are in that moment where all man they feel like, but yeah, some artists like Dede Yango, if you listen to his songs, I was just listening to Partout, on me fait voir des idées, partout, nous avons beaucoup de problèmes, à part le tribalisme, à part la corruption et l'injustice sociale. So this is an artist who has always been woke. Back in the 80s, or was already singing songs that 30, 40 years later, you listen to them and you're like, wow, this is something else. Yeah, it's Today is another day. We get together and have conversations, we get together and talk. We get together and talk about so many things. We talk to people sometimes, we talk about people sometimes. Sometimes we just have conversations about our community. We just talk about the things that are happening in our community, especially in times like this when it seems crazy. It seems like the world is falling apart. Is the world actually falling apart? I don't think so. But yes, yeah. So we are going to have a fine conversation today. I wrote a few topics. I wrote a few things that I want us to discuss. Yeah, I call them topics that I want us to talk about. And we're definitely going to do just that, have that conversation, talk about those things. Anybody is watching, shout out to you, and let me know if the volume is okay. Please, if you're watching, let me know if the volume at your end is okay. At my end, I think it's good. At my end, I think it's good. At my end, I think it's good. Let me know if the volume at your end is okay. Yesterday I had a few people who wanted to call and make contributions about the topics we were discussing, but it was not possible because I needed to go somewhere, I needed to rush somewhere. And we started like 50 minutes late. We started at 8. But today at least we start at 7. We have at least an hour to have a good conversation. And towards the end of the show, if anybody wants to contribute, if anybody wants to say a thing or two, we can see how we can give them that opportunity. We can give them that chance to say a thing or two. So many things happening in our community, and our only way, the only thing we can do right now, me and you, the best we can do right now is just talk about these things, just have conversations around these topics. Now, sometimes it's really difficult to have conversations because I might get on my, you know, that thing that makes me feel like, ugh, and then I do the wrong thing. Sometimes it's you who might get on the other side and just want to drag me or want to drag the conversation. Irrespective of what we do, there's a line we cannot cross. You don't have to insult anyone. I don't have to insult anyone. Let's say mistakenly you insult me, it will only be polite for you to apologize or to retract that. And the same thing for me also. If I mistakenly insult you, I will definitely prove to you that I am sorry about doing that. It was probably a mistake. wasn't coming from, yeah, I wanted to insult you. No, probably was just coming from me frustrated and things like that. But if you insult me and you feel like, yeah, it was just okay for you to insult me, then I think it'll be okay for me also to do or whatever I feel like doing. But yeah, we are getting a lot of positive feedback, especially or whatever I feel like doing. Okay, the volume is okay. We are getting a lot of positive feedbacks, especially with the way we are handling the whole elections issue, leadership issue in Cameroon. I met a few people who have told me they learned a few things from the conversation. I met a few also who was like, Sako, you need to tone it down. Sometimes you get too emotional. Some person ask me, so if you say you like Cameroon, pass me. So person ask me, so if you say you like Cameroon, pass me. Say, Masa, sometimes tone and down a little bit. Don't be too hard. Don't be too harsh on your people. Especially you, Nasako, you've had the chance of traveling at least 9 of the 10 regions in Cameroon. Yes, I've spent at least a night or two in 9 of the 10 regions in Cameroon. So when I talk about Cameroon, I don't just talk about Cameroon because I want to talk about Cameroon. I talk about Cameroon because I have been to places. When I talk about Cameroon, I don't just talk about Cameroon because I want to talk about Cameroon. I talk about Cameroon because I have friends, childhood friends from almost every region in Cameroon. Like friends that till date will still keep communication. They will text me from time to time. Sometimes they'll see somebody do something or somebody say something about people from the north. And then I'll be the one that will text and say, hey, Musina, because that's how my friends from the north call me. They call me Musina. Musina, il dit même quoi ici là, que j'ai vu la vidéo ici quelque part là, il dit même quoi, que nous sommes quoi là. Bro, nous tous nous sommes dans l'ondem, nous sommes dans le même pot de soupe. Ils disent que nous sommes, non. Au contraire, moi je me trouve que vous êtes même un peu bien. That's the same thing with my friends from the east, from the south, from the center region. Sometimes people will say things about them and then they'll text me and they'll call me like, est-ce que les gens y connaissent même que ici à Saint-Minima, nous sommes en train de souffrir pour que tout le monde, and that's just the truth. People who don't know. Ask any person who has been to Saint-Minima, especially before 2015. I don't know what it looks like right now, but ask anybody who has been to Saint-Minima or Eboloa or Betua before 2015. To be honest with you, that people they would say they actually suffer past we. I'm telling you the truth. They actually suffer past we. Like if I say suffer past we, even because they don't get work or they don't get they don't get roads, they don't get water, they don't get nothing. They don't get nothing. I think when I left Saint-Minima, that was actually when they were building one of the biggest hospitals for Central Africa. That was like 30 years after Biya was president, or 25 years after Biya was president. So sometimes my friends from center region, from south, from east, they'll text me like, what is your people talking about? Like, do they know what we are going through? It's just a selective few that are actually enjoying his reign as president. And if you look around our communities, that is the same thing that is happening. If you go to Kumba, it's just a few persons from Kumba that are benefiting from the Biya system. You go to Bamenda, it's just a few persons from Bamenda that are benefiting from the Biya system. You go to Marua, it's a few persons. You go to Garua, it's a few. You go to, so what he did or what he does is pick a few, build a relationship with them, and have them represent you all over while you maintain power. I read somewhere today where one of the ministers, Jean de Dieu Momo, they actually talk for some place. Say, the one reason why they will never allow Biya to fall is because Biya is more like the foundation they are standing on, and it's not just him. It's many other persons. It's not just politicians. It's religious figures. It's not just religious figures. It's business people. It's so many people, and Biya is actually the foundation they're standing on. If they allow Biya to go down, that foundation crushes and all of them go down with him. That's the reason why they'll never allow him to go. They'll never allow him to fall. And that's what I keep telling people. If you're looking to change the man, if you're looking to change the leader, it is supposed to be a project. It's not supposed to be some tumbu tumbu boss kalabati kabele boss abele bele kai na udo. Hey, no, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen because first of all, we don't even have what it takes. We don't even have anything it takes to go ahead and fight that man. But guess what? If we use our brains and we are intentional about it and we make it a project, then it's possible. Yes, we are going to have a good conversation today. We are going to have a fine conversation today. Just don't go anywhere. Just don't go anywhere. If you have any questions about Cameroon, about any questions, if you have any questions you feel like you want to ask, go ahead and drop your question for comment section, and I will do everything possible for respond to your question. If you get any questions, any concerns, anything, if any topic they we give me 1 second. Hello, I'm live right now. Can I call you back once I'm done, please? So yes, any topic, anything you want me to address, anything we don't hear for any side, I'm gonna tell you which. By the way, I add this topic. I add this topic for you. Yeah, so now topics and our plan for address. Yep. Topics I plan to talk about. So if you get anyone where you feel you want to talk about that, if you get any questions, if anything that will happen where you feel another year where you want to hear my opinion on, just go ahead and put them for comment section. If you watch and you feel like at some point in time you want to make a contribution, you want call and talk, or you want me send you video link, may you can, because that's another thing also. Yeah, I think I add that topic also. The topic now, fake accounts. Trying to have an opinion. What do you have to say about it? That's another topic we need to address. So many fake accounts out there, and they feel say they know too much, and they even feel say they even get an opinion. We'll talk about them for this show today. Guys, go ahead and share. I don't know where you're watching from. If you can go ahead and just let us know where you're watching from, I'll be very, very glad. I'll be very, very happy. Please just go ahead and let us know where you're watching from, please. Just go ahead and let us know where you're watching from, please. I'm begging you. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching from. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching from. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching from. So we'll start from the first topic. My first topic on the day, Yango. I met the guy at the airport today. He's in Dallas right now for his show with Fusion Night at Gracia Event Center. Bro, when you see this man just from a distance, you start to feel the aura. You start to see the leader in him. And you're like, oh, is this a guy who did part 2? Oh, ne me fais pas de oublier, part 2, nous avons beaucoup de problèmes. À part le tribalisme, à part la corruption et l'injustice totale. You are looking at watching from Charlotte, my brother Oben. Thank you very much. I hope so at some point in time you can call and based on the topic and you make your contributions. Go ahead and share, bro. Go ahead and share. I met Ndidi Yango today and I was just so happy. And then back then when we used to listen to Ndidi Yango songs, as a kid, as a youth, you just listen because you wanted to dance. You just listen because your parents played this song again and again and again and again. And then because of the rhythm, you would just dance and you just felt good. So for us, it was more of entertainment. But if you go back to listen to Ndidi Yango songs today, you'll be very surprised. You'll be very surprised. The guy is almost like Lapiro Dembanga. The difference with him is he was not as hard and harsh, but he was always singing about these things in our community that was wrong, that was not going right. I'm talking about somebody who was doing music in the 80s. This is an artist who, as of now, he has a 40-year career. I'm looking today, me and my brother Solo would even wonder. I said, this grandpa in a high. Okay, I thought I said I was. Hello? Can I call you back? I'm live right now, please. Mhm. So, um, you look at him and you're like, bro, this guy, this is somebody who listened to when we are growing up, and he still looked fit, he still looks strong. He's not even having gray all over. And I was just so happy to meet him. And like I said, go back and listen to his songs. You'll be like, wow, this guy is a genius. This guy is a prophet. The things he was talking about 30 years ago, he was singing about 30 years ago, is still going on in Cameroon. It has even gotten worse. And I feel like that's the reason why everybody wants Bia out. That's the reason why nobody wants to even hear the name Bia anymore. But like I said, I want Bia out also. But I think there should be we should go for somebody who is competent enough to make things right, to change things in a very sustainable, to change things for good and in a very sustainable manner. I am not of the opinion that we just have to change and change. No, I don't have time to move from an abusive partner to another abusive partner before I start looking for something. No, I am smart enough to know that we have so many competent people in our community that can help us. And we should start looking for that. Not, oh, okay, we just want anything for now. No, it cannot work. Let me tell you guys something. I learned that Dede Yango was in the United States for a very long time. When he left Cameroon, he was in the United States for a very long time and then decided to move back home. When he moved back home with what he has learned in the United States, with what he knows and everything, he decided he wanted to be the president of, I don't know if it was Sonacam or whatever, but the music, I don't know if it's the Ministry of Music or something, some music association. He wanted to be the president, and they allowed him, did everything, went for the elections, and he was even voted. He won the elections. And then at the end of the day, they tell you, you need to be president because you need to be Cameroonian. That was because he has the American nationality, he has the American passport. They say you need to be president because you need to be Cameroonian. You know, Cameroon, we need to do dual nationality. And that is one other thing I feel like the candidates who are actually wanting to hold positions, especially president position in Cameroon, it should be a priority. It should be a priority. Talk about this dual citizenship thing, which most other African countries enjoy. Nigeria, Kenya, I think Ghana, and most of these other African countries, they enjoy dual citizenship. Uh, we don't see why Cameroon and its leaders are not wanting for us to have dual citizenship. There is a lot dual citizenship can do. Let me just add this to the topic. We can talk about this at the end. There's a lot. There's a lot dual citizenship can do to the community, can bring to the table. So I feel like every leader, especially who aspires for any public positions, should do everything possible to have that in their conversations. So yeah, so I was just we went after we picked him up at the airport, a very simple, humble man, very, very respectful. Picked him up at the airport, went out to let's eat something. So we went to Aggie's, sat down, and he was just having conversations. You see people wanting to take pictures with him. I was just so glad that people actually recognize him, and they don't only recognize him as Ndidi Yango, they respect the man that he is, the talent that he is, the leader that he is. Like I said, tomorrow he's going to be performing at the Gracias Event Center. It's part of Fusion Nights project by my brother Solo, and I've forgotten the other guy's name. But I think it's a wonderful thing that is happening. You want to show up, you want to turn up for somebody who for about 40 years now, for about 40 years, has entertained and entertained and entertained. Ndidi Yango is one of those artists you can actually listen to his songs anywhere, anytime, without any fear. Like if they say there's a new Ndidi Yango album, I will not even feel like, oh, ma go listen and first before I listen, I will play my picking the day. That is how good Ndidi Yango is. He's a legend. He's a king. He's a king. I don't know why he calls himself Prince, but I think right now he is actually one of the kings of Cameroon music. The other topic I was going to talk about was I see pictures online on social media of CPGM supporters where they march. They not only march for celebrate. They didn't celebrate any victory though. Then I don't see any them carrying any placard saying, "Oh, our party leader won," or our king won, or any of those things. I think that the match, and the only one thing I see and will catch my attention. Now, them actually calling out individuals to respect, to be civil, not only when you go to vote, but to respect the Cameroonian constitutions after your vote. Which for me, I think is a good thing. For me, I think it's a fair thing to do. It's high time we start holding each other accountable. You cannot say you want to become the president of a country, and even before you become the president, you're already disrespecting the constitution. You're already not wanting to play by the book, to play by the rules. It shows that when you become the president, you're never going to respect that constitution. So I really have to start wondering if we should give you that opportunity. And yes, now I saw a comment somewhere, and people were like, "Oh, maybe they don't talk, maybe people they don't gather. How many CPGM he own members they gather so they the match and nothing happen with them." Guess what? We have seen other protests in other towns that are peaceful. We even see police actually accompany the protesters in the march, the whole leaves them peace plan and things like that. Sometimes we even see the SDU, the march with them, they tell them, say, please do whatever you can do, but no vandalizing, no destroying of public property and things like that. And that's the one thing I like about America. 1 million persons go come out for a protest. You know, yesterday they destroy one property. They just walk and make their voices heard and go to somewhere and talk about their grievances and talk about their concerns and talk about anything that is paining them, and you never hear. So for me, if that is why you guys are going out to protest, if that's why you guys are going out to do whatever thing you want to do, fine. Make sure it's civil. Make sure it's respect for one another. Make sure it's respect of people's property. Make sure it's you just wanting to make your voices heard. And if it's constitutional, go ahead and do it. But all this whole idea of manipulating people to go to a particular place, so when they get there in their numbers, you can manipulate them to start doing this or doing that, or to walk down to this. I'm not part of that. So to answer the question of those who are saying, "Oh, name the 30 people they not gather. Why CPGM to the gather?" Now the same as people not gather, right? Even before CPGM, the one gather, I don't see other parties. They don't go out, go march, don't go out. So it's just a party thing. They don't decide, say, okay, you disrespect the law, the constitution. We too go disrespect the law and the constitution. What baffles me is the fact that the same people where they not be respect the constitution or the law. Now then they turn around and say, "Oh, why do one they do this thing now?" Bro, during your time, you did not respect it. Or even if you knew respect them, you know be complain about the people who did not respect them. Then you turn around and one blames other people. They say, "Why then they do them?" Now you first do them. So then they feel like they feel do them. That's the reason I keep telling people, if we are looking for change, that change get for come from our hearts. It get for come from a place where at the end of the day, it could be sustainable, and for the change will be sustainable. It get for respect certain guidelines. Number one are the constitution of our community, the laws of our land. That should be the number one. Once you start feel like you can break the law when you're convenient with breaking the law, you cannot adhere to the constitution when you feel like you wait till we want them, and then when another man want do your own, you start complaining. I look at you and I'm like, you're a joke. And that's the reason why you can never be president of Cameroon. You can never. God will never allow it to happen. The other topic I wanted to talk about is something that actually touched me, actually hits me really hard since 1 or 2 days ago. The killing of that parliamentarian, I think Abe Michael, I named for Northwest. One thing is certain, it was done by people that look like us, people that speak like us, people that know him personally, people that know his family members, people who at some point in time he called his brothers or sisters, or they called him their brother, and this and that. These are the people who actually decided for us to show you that we hate that man. we are going to take away the life of our own brother. Now, let me just remind you, the thing that will happen right after this is CPDM is actually going to replace that parliamentarian with another parliamentarian from the CPDM party. So, and then they will just move on. Right now, at the end of the day, the CPDM even do, they did not even, I'm not even sure they put out a statement or anything. I'm saying all of this if actually really they killed the man, because would the say they don't kill, would the say they never kill it and things like that. If actually he's gone, CPDM never actually put out a statement with us, oh, this thing happened. That is just to show you how me and you are not important to these people who actually we are claiming are not supposed to be our leaders. Me and you are not important. Me and you are not important to them. We are never going to be important. We are just some tools. We are just some group of persons they use when they can and they dump when it's the right time for them to dump us. And it's not even about a few. It's not only about Paul Biya. It's about Paul Biya, Chiruma, and all the rest of it. The list is just long. Even the people you respect, the people you think are the opposition, the people some of you even call savior and this and that, they are not who you think they are. These people are just taking advantage of the pain you're going through, taking advantage of the frustration you're going through, taking advantage of the confusion we are in, manipulate us to get whatever they want. If that is not the case, why are they moving from one place to another? Why are they jumping from one ship to another? Why are they everywhere? Why are they like, oh, that? To the extent that some of them will even drop the bar very low on their integrity. It may sound like I'm joking. It may sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. But open your eyes and shine your eyes, you realize these people don't care about us. Now, some person will say, yeah, Sako, we already know say they don't care about you, and he knows say they don't care about you. So wait till he go do with them. Why did he hang out with them? Why did he work for them and things like that? I'll tell you guys something. If some person come for your papa a house, he can seize your papa a money, he seize your papa a property, he sees your papa a kingdom. And he do all of these things because he knows you don't get power for stopping. He take all of these things because he knows you not get no power for stopping and anything. And then at some point in time, you actually get the possibility of getting close to them and start recuperating some of those things small. Will you do that? Or will you just sit and be like, oh, you don't see my papa, it's in them, make her and go? Sometimes you have to think smart. I don't have a problem with people saying they want to be separatist, they want to call themselves whatever they want to call themselves. That is okay. That is you, that is your opinion, that's how you feel things are supposed to go. But if some other person say, no, I don't feel like that is how it's supposed to be, I feel like this is the way forward, this is what will help us as a community. The one thing we want to do is have that respect of each other's opinion. Violence should never, in any case, have a place. Violence should never, I should never point a finger at you. I should never place a finger at you. Likewise, you should never place a finger at me or even point a finger at me. Let us talk. Let us argue. Let us differ. But guess what? There's a line we cannot cross. And the only reason we cannot cross that line is the only thing that will continue to pump, to fuel hate among us, to fuel anger amongst us. I'll give you guys a simple example. You think, say, the power when a parliamentarian it work with CPDM. Yeah, more say the thing they accuse you of not true. What when I decide so when I'll take away his life. When I know say he get family, right? He get pikin, he get woman, he get brothers, he get sisters, he get people the way he was probably the breadwinner for them. He was probably the one person that was gonna guarantee their future. You don't think about how that people they feel now. You think that the people will just look and just smile like, well, you don't take away our papa and we are happy and we are okay with it. No. That is why our community right now is full of hate. Oh, yeah, the man be do this, may they do it so. Oh, the man be do this, may they, oh, it's full of people who are just revengeful. Everybody is looking for that slightest opportunity to get at the other person. We cannot grow in that mindset. We cannot grow in that mentality. I remember very well the story of Nelson Mandela when he came out of prison. And everybody was like, oh, why don't come out of prison now? So he go show that people them pepe. Oh, ego. When he had the chance, when he had the power, when he had everything in his position to do the worst, he turned around, looked at them, smiled, hugged them, embraced them, and told them, we have one responsibility: to restructure, rebrand, rebuild, and lead this country to something better. And they were looking at him like, oh, is he just trying to put a trap? Is he trying to? He said, I don't have anything against you. You were just trying to do what you guys thought was right. And I am just trying to do what I think is right. And if at this point in time you guys have sat down and have decided I'm going to be this leader, I'm going to be free, I'm going to be this person, I feel like the least I can do is let you guys know I don't hold any grudge against you. I've forgiven you. Let us move forward with building the country. That is the mindset of a leader. He knows very well that if he be actually casual people, then put them for prison, or casual people, then finish with them, or casual people, then do whatever thing. If we end up like Rwanda way, a group of persons, you only think about how many their family members away, another group of persons be just finished and so for one day. We must try to not get to that place. We must avoid getting to that place where you walk with person, it is smile with you, but deep down inside, you get that hatred, you get that bitterness. And that is what has led us to this particular place. Because for a very long time, Anglophone my problem, I say they be called Anglophone. Anglophone my problem, I say, oh, ils m'ont appelé Anglophone. Oh, they laugh with you, le Bamenda. Oh, they do the. Bro, move on. Move on. You are not Anglophone. You are not le Bamenda. Move on. You're a far more better person today. You're a doctor. You're an IT. You're a millionaire. You have all this wealth. There is no need for you to want to be revengeful. There is no need for you to be looking for all ways. Maybe I show them Pepe. That way, and I'll be there for the place where they be get. They be do me so, they be treat me so. Now we meet I don't get, maybe I show them Pepe. We cannot build a community like that. We cannot build a community when everybody feels like because the man dragged me down, I got to drag it really down. We cannot build a community feeling like, oh, because Bia do this and do this and do this, because Bia be put me for prison for 84. I the plan for go be president too. So I could put you. No, Bia no go agree me be president. Because in no way the way when you become president. But if for the last 25 years, you don't actually show signs say you need be rancune. You don't actually show signs say you are a very peaceful person. You don't actually show signs say you will do everything for Cameroon to be the best that it can be. You don't actually show signs say, you know why you know trouble or you just want now to see our community get better. Maybe these people, the way they is stopping now from becoming president, most of them for the side with you because they know so you get a good heart, you get a clean heart. And let me tell you guys something. You see good heart, you see clean heart in a height. When person get good heart, when person get clean heart, in the height, then that's until way. It they like say when you get good heart, you get clean heart. People get for struggle for Siam. No. When the person will get good heart, when the person will get clean heart, it's not difficult for Siam. Actually, show signs people get for struggle for Siam. No. Any person, if you just look at you, tell you, say, hey, this man, you be good man. Any person for any side, at any time, if you just look at you, tell you, no, this man, you be good man. And I bet you guys, the person will go change Cameroon. The person will go take Cameroon to that place who wants to see Cameroon. Like I don't talk, it will be in a person who not only be popular, he get a track record of which we for so many wonderful things that we don't achieve them. Now, person in a very good communicator. Now, person if you bring people together, no matter what you don't caution you in the past or you never caution in the past. Now, person way he work ethics now something else, hardworking, discipline, visionary, strategic thinker, and things like that. A person that will change Cameroon. And when he come, when I say so, I say that the person this. Then that time when I will see the real crowd where they rally behind a leader for bring the change we want them. To the family of the late, I don't know, the parliamentarian, if it really happens, say they don't kill that man, when I just tie hearts, when I accept condolences from every other person, from every other Cameroonian. We are going through really tough moments right now. We really wish that did not happen. We really wish we could turn back the hands of time and not let it happen. But it already happened. The only thing we do now for Taha, the only thing now we do, and if you even tell them, I forgive. And if even tell una more, una forget because I don't even know how bad una pain. I don't even know how what's una pain the hot una. But if it's possible for them, when I feel find hard for forgiving, I feel find time for just pardon, it will really help the community grow. It will really help the community move to a place where people they walk around, they need only think about, okay, how can I help the next person, or how can I help the next person, or how can I treat this next person bad? Una share, una take heart. The other thing I wanted to talk about, this is gonna be a low point though, is Irene Mangem. This wonderful lady, she lives in Houston, she's from Cameroon. I had her one time on my podcast, and it was a wonderful conversation. This lady that was rejected, this lady that was pushed away, that was pushed out when she was really young. She went through horrible things. She went through a whole lot of horrible things. If you go listen to the video, you will cry and cry. On the day I had her on my podcast, if you didn't cry, cry, cry. And I don't know if you follow her. Like I said, her name is Irene Mangem. That's one person in our community you need to know. Now, one person for our community, she pours her heart out every time for the community, doing everything. She works extra hard to do things for the community. And when I talk about the community, I'm not just talking about Northwest. I'm not talking about Southwest. I'm not talking about the Anglophone part of the country. I'm not talking about Cameroon. I'm talking about Africa. And gradually, gently, gradually, she's actually moving to impacting the world as a whole. I feel like those are people in our community we need to follow. Those are people in our community we need to respect. Those are people in our community we need to support. Those are the type of people we need to encourage. Sometimes they don't even need our financial contributions. Sometimes they don't even need us to chip in a thing or two, but just you appreciating what they do on social media, sharing their posts, liking their posts, commenting, reacting to their posts, and this and that can go a long way. Like I said, the name is Irene Mangem. If you have time, look her up on social media, and you'll be very happy you know somebody like that. Now, I yesterday arrest some certain people. Them I don't know if not true. I think there are 3 in number. Um, I yesterday arrest them. The reason why I arrest them will never still know, but people already speculate. Our community over no. Oh, the arrest them have got to be this. Oh, the arrest them have got to be this. Oh, the arrest them have got to be that. As for me, I know go really I don't really go deep into the topic, but if we want to go with which people they speculate, say that because they be opposition, say that because someone the people say that because they actually be one of the persons the way they declare election result before one come. Remember, constitution say you if you can't talk say some party win until constitutional council don't can confirm saying that the party this way win. However, so certain people them where they know say they strong head, where they know say they get power, where they know say no man if you do the anything, they went ahead and announced this and that. And I say allegedly not the reason that way they don't arrest them. I just really hope seeing them not the reason that some people they really wish okay, even if not the reason that they no be careful hold them. The question I ask you now, if actually the constitution stipulates say you know if he talk say the man win election until after constitutional council don't confirm him, and then you go ahead and do is that actually breaking the law? And if it's actually breaking the law, is it only right for us to uphold the law? Like if some man break the law, then we need to arrest them. Isn't that what we are complaining every day? That the only reason why our country they will play with day now because we don't get respect of laws. We each and me and you need to respect the common man. We need to respect our laws. You know, go be now some good things say more at least start to teach people. They say if you break the law, you will pay the price. Or for their own, we'll get exception. And that is one thing that baffles me about the community. They don't say more, no do this in them, now law. You go ahead and you do, and it means you break the law. And then when the other man turn around and break the law for your own way, if he say we break the law, you start complaining. You start to cry. You start to shout. Oh, why did you do this? Oh, you want rig election. Oh, why you don't put police outside? Oh, I'm like, so what is happening? Then they talk for law, say if you get to go for equity, you get to go with clean hands. As in, you never go complain say some man a liar, where you say you be serial liar. You never go complain say some man a thief, where you say you plan for thief. You never go complain say some man be corrupt, where you say corrupt. You never go complain and make all the way you say self, you never even look at yourself and smile. And that is the reason why I keep telling you people, I will never endorse certain candidates. Because when I look at the person we are trying to replace and the candidate who I want using replace the person, and I'm just like, doesn't make any sense. We can still be patient for 7 years. And that's the problem about Cameroonians saying. The problem about Cameroonians, I say, we are not even, we don't want to be patient. All man wants to may happen for a generation, so they will take the flower, so they'll be like, oh, now we be move for cheer. It must not happen now. It must not happen now. But if we are a wise generation, if we are a smart generation, if we are a generation that care not only about us, but about the future of the country, then we're going to make gradual plans, long-term plans, where it could be very, very, when the change happen, it not only happen so don't move president for chair, replace our honor man. We will actually replace it with person who will be very competent enough for change the direction of the country and put the country for some direction where we all will be proud of, even after 100, 200 years. You know, make any sense, we'll make change, we'll work after 5 years, we'll start the fight again, they go back and forth. Nah, my opinion that. I am not one of those person who is excited about, oh, want to be that generation where you go to say, nah, move for I don't want to be, I don't want to do that. I want to be a generation that will look at what has happened, look at what they have done, and say, now during our time, we'll be do this and do this and do this and do this. And it became a very sustainable solution, and it's making Cameroon great, and it will make Cameroon good for the next 200, 300, 500, 600 years. That is me. So talking about the guys that were at the yesterday arrest them and this and that, is it a good thing to do? I don't really feel like it's a good thing to do. But guess what? Law even about a good thing or a bad thing. Law now about you cannot do this. And if you do contrary to what the law says, you will have to, they'll throw the book at you. That is how it works. Law is about this is what life is, this is how life is, this is what it's supposed to be, and things like that. If you say, yes, have you blocked you so may remain 6 people? Yeah, have you blocked you so may remain 6 people? You realize it by tomorrow morning, the view it will get a 300 or 500 views. We may say people to watch them later very well. My block you so may remain 8 people. Yeah. Yeah, I don't block you. For sure, so I'm not interested in the number of people who are watching. I'm interested in saying what I want to say. That is my mindset. So yes. So yeah, so that's the thing. You understand? We are looking to build a community. We are looking to build a community that will last. Not build a community where after 3 years, after 4 years, after 4 days, after what, we'll go back again, start looking for solutions. No person will there for abusive relationship, whether a man or woman, go come up for an abusive relationship and then feel very comfortable getting into another abusive relationship. Then you are stupid. Then you are cuckoo. Then the problem are you. The problem may be any other person. Then the problem are you. The problem may be any other person. And because we live in a community where people don't want to take responsibility, people don't want to be like, okay, this way it happens, so now me I be the problem. This way it happens, so now me I be the problem. This way it happens, so now me I be the problem. Because the people no one do that, guess what? We are always looking for somebody to blame. We are always looking for, oh, na that man. Oh, na that man. Wait till what I do for year. This is me actually taking responsibility of the things that are not going on well in my community and wanting to educate my people on what I think can be better than what we are trying to do. That's the reason I don't care if it's 100 people who are watching, it's 10,000 people who are watching. I will go ahead and make my message. So long as one person go listen and he be like, this guy, the lady talk sense. It the lady guy, they so okay. And sometimes it will not say after I finish talk for year, boom, I go win all man. No, that is not true. I fit talk for here for the next how many hours? I no go convince no man. But when you go out there and things start happening, things start unfolding. I get people that now way I need be ever be me friends with them. But one day they pass with they not call me now more discuss on thing about Cameroon. Oh, Dima, you don't hear the what will happen. Na so, which be your opinion? Oh no, na so me I think. And like we have conversations now because they know how I think. They know how I think. They know what I'm looking for. They know I am an honest person. They know I'm a sincere person. And like I said, you see these videos, they are going to be online for the next probably 100, 1,000 years or whatever. You never know who is going to watch them. It is going to edify them. It's going to remind them that, oh, at some point in time, this is what my community was going about. And there was this particular person who was actually shouting and shouting, say, we will not feed the one change. And then we applaud a certain group of people where the whole our own brother them, they kill them because they get difference in opinion. We cannot be doing that. We cannot be doing that. It is not possible. It's not possible for any side. It's not possible for any side. Now me at the managing page to Hide. Now me I don't manage the page for the last 10 years. I know why I continue to do videos. If you feel I be full, if you feel I invest all the resources, the studio market our house now at least 10K. The studio market our house here now so now at least 10K. Now my show now set up and everything. If I invest all these resources, every time I turn on my microphone and I speak, now because I get the back numbers, I see how many people they watch for diaspora. I don't want 1 million people to watch me. I want 10, 20, every video I do, I get the specific number of people. I want me to watch the video from the beginning to the end, and I am fulfilled. Every time they do that, at least I know say I don't teach or preach to one person. Most of the times they'll even watch the video, the whole video, and then they'll call me and they say, hey, I like the way you talk, but so one thing the way you talk where I don't really understand or I disagree on. Can we look for time and have this conversation? And we have these conversations. What we are doing is we are actually building a tribe. We are building a group of persons who think positively, who don't only think about themselves, who don't only think about where they're coming from, Banga Bakundu Kumba, or Nkambe, or Kumbu, or Kuseri, or Marua, or Ghana. No, we're thinking about a group of persons who can influence the world positively from their small corner. And if you not get that mindset, you know if you ever understand me. If you not get that mindset, you know if you ever ride with me. Because that mindset, the mindset of people, the way they are very, very patient. They are very, very diligent. They know exactly which way they want them, one step at a time, that they get to that place. So there is nothing any person can tell me. Nothing anybody can. You if you tell me for stop me. I know the caliber of people that they call me day in, day out. Man, tell you, by the way, before elections, I began to receive Muna, Akere Muna. I began to receive Chiruma. I began to receive Osi Joshua. I began to receive Cabral Libi on Toride. Now me, I turned all them down. Because at some point in time, I was going through my own things and I didn't know how I feel handle the conversation with them. I suggest other platforms. You can go to this platform. So that is the thing. For me, it's not about the crowd. It's about what can I do at this point in time? What conversations can I have with these persons where it will benefit my community? Because I was not in the right state of mind at the time. No. I don't want to do me a Kremuna now. I don't get me that power to go right for Maryland. Or if you come for Dallas, I don't even get called from embassy on projects the way. If I explain that one, I want to say, oh, now, no, they don't surely give you money and this and that. But no. Now, because of the work. And when you do quality work, quality people, they know plenty. Shout out to my brother Golan Fonda. Bro, I follow you and I'm amazed at what you're doing. I'm amazed at what you're doing. And you understand what you are to talk. And bro, quality people, they know plenty. Quality people, they know plenty at all. And if you are lucky to have 500 of them on your platform, that is the blessing you need. So about that people, they arrest them. Why the yes they don't arrest them? If only they arrest them. It's a pity. I really wish the government will not go that route. I really wish Atanganji and the people them don't know go that route. But at the end of the day, what happens if somebody breaks the law? What happens if somebody breaks the law? I tell people all the time, say they want to make America great. No, not about the resources so America get them. Maybe about the best presidents if you get them. No. The see way make America great now the constitution. What's the idea? Now American constitution way it was drafted about I think 400 years ago. That constitution, that part the way they should done, they make that constitution. And then the mindset of actually respecting the constitution, irrespective of if you are the president or you are the smallest man. That is what is making America great. When I don't notice say Cameroonians they come out for Cameroon when a very corrupt country, a country where no man they respect the law. Any man they do any kind of cacophony way one time. But once they enter America from day one, if we get 1,000 Cameroonians for America, not only like 2 or 3 they don't break law. Not only like 4 or 5, you go yes say they don't actually break law. The rest of them, what are speeding ticket, what are waiting? Now so all man they respect law. Cameroonian the way they for Cameroon they work, they go work late, they need to go work nothing. They come for America, they clock in on time, clock out on time. They why? Because this is a system where the law is above every other person, and that is the same thing we should want for Cameroon. If we not say Biaga for respect the law, he get for respect the law, or if he cheat for elections, or if he do this, if he do this, guess what? When he decides to start respecting the law, you guys should applaud him. When they decide to start applying the law, we not get for applaud them. So that way they do it, they not apply the law, we not shame them. But when I know if you say, oh, you know if he arrest him because say na opposition don't break law, they will arrest them. Like I talk personally, if you ask me, I don't really feel saying a good thing for do, especially with the atmosphere now. But they play with my conscience, they prick me, they play with my conscience, they hold me tight. Now, when I ask myself, okay, if these guys actually did something that was contrary to the law, should they be punished or not? And if me and you look at them and say, yes, they break the law, but maybe they not punish them, then guess what? That is how we actually encouraging our community to be chaos, to be a banana republic. I'll leave them for now for think about that. Atanganji. Some person asked me today, some person called me earlier today. He said, wait, I think about Atanganji. The first thing I tell him, I say, everyone needs an Atanganji. Everybody needs an Atanganji. I see sometimes, I'm like, God, give me my own Atanganji. Give me my own, I need my own Atanganji. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying I need somebody who is going to break the laws for me. I'm not saying I need somebody who is going to do the dirty work for me. No. I'm just saying I need somebody who is going to be loyal. I need somebody who is going to fight for me. I need somebody who is going to believe in me at the level I believe in the rugged, crooked regime. I just need somebody that is going to go all out for me. Everybody needs, especially visionaries like me, leaders like me, people the way they get projects, the way it go into 200, 300 like me. We need that kind of person. Now the first thing I tell the person, I say I need an Atanganji. But like I said, I don't need an Atanganji in the light of abusing people, insulting people, being arrogant, disrespecting people, sometimes maybe breaking the law and things like that. But if you go look and find it, you know, realize and say Atanganji actually break the law. It go shock you now. Go look and very well, you realize and say Atanganji break the law. What Atanganji does is it is set trap. It waits. If you fall for the trap, it rackle you. That is what he does. The funny thing I say sometimes go even announce them. Say, now the line this may no man not cross them. But guess what? People they want proof for you say they should over. No, they'll cross the line. Not knowing say you cross that line, if a line where Atanganji drum. Maybe the line where Atanganji drum. Now line where it there for constitution. So you know if you do that kind of thing for the country. So when you cross them, you will face the consequences. If any person the watch for Yahweh, knows that Atanganji ever do anything which was breaking the law, put them for comment section. I don't want to talk about things the way I don't know me. I don't want to talk about things the way I don't know. I talk about things the way I don't see them. You don't do them for public. You don't talk for public. For instance, they'll say Kamto, oh, now kick Kamto out of the race. Atanganji no kick Kamto out of the race. Kamto kick himself out of the race. It was simple. Cameroon get a constitution that stipulates that if you're going to run for president, you should at least belong to a political party. And not only belong to a political party, that political party must get representatives then for Senate and for Senate and for Parliament. Or you must get mayors, people for municipal councils, right? You get to get that representative. You get to get that kind of representative them. Now, if you never get that representative, then if you get 300 signatures from some of these representatives around the country. Now, if you never get that, if you at least go join some party, we get that representative them, and then you become a candidate, which was what he did. Funny enough, the particular man we talk say in no law, he go on for 7 years. He talk say no, not they if he do and for stop them. They go run for that election. They get everything we need and this and that. He go run as MRC. He go run he for 7 years. He said that again and again and again and again and again and again. And then guess what? For the last minute, I realized I say no work. He run now and go for different party. Run go for that different party now, put a candidature. So other man for that party to put a candidature. We mean now say one house get 2 leaders. And by the constitution, now one person get to represent every party. When that case be presented for constitutional council they can't judge you and say, okay, now will be the right person. No. They tell us someone to carry on a candidature, then go back. When I go sort to self out and then I come back. So all he needed to do was when it be happen that way, he began to just come back, call the other candidate, negotiate with ye, and then now the candidate will withdraw a candidature, and then he now put the owner and then go through. I don't know if he did and it did not go well or whatever, but that was what actually happened. And by law, if you present 2 tickets, they will reject all the 2 tickets. Now people will talk say na Tanganji, na didi that, na that. I don't see him doing that. Like I said, go pay attention to what Atanganji do. Atanganji don't hardly break the law. On the contrary, Atanganji don't even announce the law. He don't remind people of the laws of the land. Atanganji will only find a weakness in you and exploit them. Atanganji will only now the reason that we ever can remind you now. Say, hey, the law talks it, if you do the kind of things, and they go she don't do it. And then when I can't do he move his sword, he chaka when I start to cry. More be honest with yourself. Why should you want to break the law even after they don't announce say if you do the kind of thing? And you are claiming to be the leader. You're claiming to be a leader. You're claiming to be somebody who is wanting to change a system that is corrupt, that is lawless, that is. You want to change this system, yet you never even get into the system. You're already practicing the same things with the system they practice them. So some person, as I talk, some person ask me, say, what I think about Tanganji. I just tell you, say, all man need an Tanganji for a life. All man need a Tanganji for a life. You need that friend where he did there for you. You need that friend where na do or die. You need that friend where anyhow it be, it go make a me happen for you. You need that one person where, but the only cry will cry and say, may it be na legal ways for do things. Maybe na an honest way for do things. Maybe na sincere way for do things. If you can actually find that in somebody, that's a keep. That is somebody you want to keep. Somebody who will look at you in the eyes and tell you the truth. Somebody who will defend you because they know what you're doing is the right thing. Somebody who will go all out even when you don't even know. Because personally, I feel like they don't even know what happened for Cameroon. So people like Atanganji and all the rest of them, Chiruma them, they were loyal to him because they were just wanting to prove that I am loyal. Yeah. Another question some person asked me earlier today is, he asked me, the question was actually, what could actually be the leadership problem we have in Cameroon? So I rephrase them, ask and say, what's leadership all about? Leadership is supposed to be about the people. Leadership is supposed to be about community. Leadership is supposed to be about doing the right thing. Leadership is supposed to be about just guiding. I actually feel, say, leaders are just the head, but the person is the way they actually lead, not the people. That's what I feel. I strongly believe in him that they lead, now the people that actually lead. That's the reason why it's a good thing to have a group of persons who understand which way they try to do them. When you get a group of persons, if you get a few where they understand what you try to do them, guess what? They will help lead you to where you go. But if you get so many people like we get them for Cameroon where they don't even know what they happen, they don't even know which side the country to go, they don't even care about anything, we'll get the kind of president they will get them. We'll get the kind of pobia for president. How can you explain to Akere Muna actually come out say I need to run again for elections and the candidate this way endorse him? If any man knows say one vote for me, may no vote for me, may vote now for the candidate. Yet, people they see go inside that ballot, that place, they crash and so they vote na Akeremuna. Shows you how ignorant we people are. Shows you how a majority of the persons don't even know what they are doing. That's the reason why a candidate like Issa Chuma can pop up anywhere and then everybody is just excited. What happened to Oga? Can you tell me what you have done for the last 25, 30 years that you've been working at the top? Can you show us your track record? Hey, Mr. Your character. Tell us a little bit about your character. I mean, say the basic questions the way that they ask you where you go find job. It means you want to work for some place as a janitor. I started for America as a janitor. You want to work for America as a janitor. They ask you about they question you about your character. They want to know the thing. They ask your track record. Do you imagine? Say for work for America as wash night. They want to know about your character. They want to know about your track record. They want to know about your family. They want to know about where you come from. They want to know about your ideology. They want to know a whole lot about you. For you job, they pay you $7.550, $7.25 an hour. Yet, one gives some person country of 30 million persons, where you go to manage a budget of about how many billion? All man they talk say, I don't care about the character. I don't care about your character. I don't care what you don't do. Una normal. Una really normal. Una really normal. So, janitor job be more important than president for our country. It means a person where he work now for work, pick paper them, clean this, clean that for some shop. During interview, they'll ask you all that important question, then your character, your track record, things, which you don't feel work, why they be fire you for year and all of that stuff. Then before they decide they figure that work. Yet we feel like we can take a country and give it to someone without questioning their character, without questioning their track record, without questioning all these things that are important. And then when man want talk, the people that they feel say they over know, they cautious you be naive, they cautious you be this, you be that. When you write that under my post, or you write that, or you share my post and you write some of those things, I look at them and I laugh because I know who I am. I know who I am. Maybe you could tell me who I be. The problem will get our leadership for our country and I say, every leader where you see them, every leader, at least 80 to 95% of the leaders we have in our community, they find at their belly. And I need blame them. I need blame them now because the growth is on system where it's about your belly first. Now about your belly, now about your family, now about your immediate community, now about how have you take them, how what have you do make country for my family. We go for a system where it don't make you understand you. You don't go for fight and belong to this group of people or this class of people, and then you'll get any kind of thing you want them. Like the division where they exist for our community. Sometimes I sit and I just smile. To that extent, way they feel deny for give you something. What community need work by merit? What community is not about merit. As in, okay, I give you the work because you deserve them, you merit them. Now you be the most qualified. No. They'll ask you your tribe, they'll ask you your papa, their name, they'll ask you all of these things until they establish a link between you and them before they applaud you, before they endorse you or anything. And that is the same thing that is happening with leadership. Leadership in Cameroon is not about meritocracy anymore. It's more about who come up for who side they get the numbers. Where if you make the loudest noise, we go make them give them position, or go make them put them. Just take for instance, when I don't make enough noise, I just say the rumors about wanting to make Issa Chuma prime minister not true. I say I just talk say not true. I don't Barry my I don't like people calling me sir. Please, I'm begging you. I just beg you and I beg you. I don't know what I think say na man. I beg you, I don't like people calling me sir. If you call me Toride, if you know if you want to call me Toride, my name na Nasako. Or if you call me bro, you understand? If you call me bro, or if you call me the man, if you call me any of that thing, the way we call ourselves for Kati, where they make me feel like say, okay, we therefore on same place, we just get na Kati conversation. Now that kind of conversation, they will be there Cameroon, we dey Kumba, we dey Bamenda, we dey on junction now. In that thing they see they peaceful. We dey on junction now argument. We argue with they sit around 2 or 3 a.m. before all man go sleep. Wake up again for morning time, argue because not get work. So when you start all the say or all of these things, I don't know. It just make me uncomfortable. Sometimes I even feel they say you come saying I'm over all or so kind of thing. I'm not that. But more take a question, more read a concern though. He said, do you employ the 10 patients in your argument to sermonize Cameroonian to accept their status quo? It's a human tendency to accommodate a lesser evil when we are met with greater evils, and Cameroonians aren't indifferent in their plight. Very true and very correct what you're saying. Very true and very correct what you're saying. That's the reason why, you know, whoever hear me, I become the can talk say, oh, you guys should not vote for Chiruma. Oh, why when I go vote for Chiruma? When I be traitors, when I be this, when I be that? No, I go only make the argument, say what we are doing is not good. What we are doing is wrong. In as much as when I say yes, at this point in time, na Chiruma be the lesser evil. That is when I take. But for me, Chiruma is not even the lesser evil. That is my argument. Chiruma is worse than Paul Biya. That is my argument. So you know, even whole what I say, would you want to go with Chiruma now because he be the lesser evil? He is not the lesser evil. If you just take the basic interview questions away, the interview any other for any regular job, even person na house boy, you want apply, you want hire some person as house boy. You go ask you that basic question them. Who say you be done the work? Tell me about your character. Sometimes we'll even go ahead. We'll even go ahead for test them. The first way they come for work, you just listen 10,000 on silence, so you don't forget. You see what I do with farm. You just do some kind of small kind of thing them. You just leave some money for some place. You just leave chop. You count all the meat you day for pot and 7 meat day for pot. You leave the pot open small. You see what I go move one chop and like, why are we going to, when hiring the people the way I need to say that the smallest careers or anything, but I just to say that entry level career the way most people don't do them. Why be say for higher person for that level? We are very strict with the interview. One know about their character, one know about their track record, one know about their family, one know about so many things about them before we make the decision on hiring them. Yet we have a presidential elections. We had 13 candidates. We had already write off one candidate, and then for the 12 candidates they remain, we ask all that questions them, and then we end up concluding and say one of the man. Because say he be the lesser evil. It means say he fail all of these questions him. He get bad character. He get all of these things the way he not qualify him as a leader. Yet when I choose saying that the person on one time. That is my argument. If Chiruma become a president tomorrow, fine. I will never align with him until he prove for me with time. Say I used to be this person. I don't change. I will never. No man, no the way you when I come on amend them. When I come on amend them. When I come on 5. You guys go out there and you drink and you drink and you drink. Now, when I go for go drink, when I ever get designated driver, right? When I get one my way today, bro, now you know go drink. Now you go drive, we go house. Sometimes the bill, down I don't drink, so I don't cast, I don't even know that man in I get for it would already drinky. Then you want to look and the man in the for drink. He don't drink, so they drink per owner. When I go leave him a drive. When I go leave him a drive. Now that time where you see, oh man, they start calling Uber. Oh man, they start now that time where you see men they start pay Uber $400. For go what than 3 hours away on a waiting. Because better pay that $400 than for find 50,000 because I want to go clean the UI for my record. That is just all I'm saying. I am not talking about us being patient because at the end of the day, elections already passed, right? You guys have voted already. You guys have decided already. So when I talk about these things, I'm just talking because I feel like I need to remind you guys, we are making a whole lot of mistakes. Because we are in a hurry. We are making so many mistakes because we just want things to happen now. We are making so many mistakes because we want it to happen during our time, during our generation, so we can take the flowers. We can be like, oh, now we be that generation. That's not how it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be a project. We start to educate our people. We start to sensitize our communities. Bro, if we do this in the next, by the way, municipal, parliamentary, and senatorial elections, they are around the corner. We don't hear anyone talking about them. And these are the most important elections for every country. Because now the election, the way it go control the president in power. Now the election, the way it go control the president in power. When Biya and he cooks them, they be decide for 2024 for push municipal and parliamentary and all the other elections them for 2026, I think. Guess what? We not hear people then come on for street, or people they argue, say, or people they fight. Why not do? We not if you do and this and that. All of a sudden, for presidential election, with the crack our voice and this, like the whole thing for me is the fact that I feel like our people are making decisions from a place of ignorance. They don't even know what they're doing. They're just excited about the man. Oh, he don't talk say, oh, he need the fear, but that is not what we need. That is not what we need. We need a leader that can be appealing to even Bia friend them. We need a leader who, even Bia friend, they look and be like, no, but even the man be president, I don't think, because I know it's what they do, I'm competent enough. I'm not going to lose anything. Like I said, Jean de Dieu Momo talk for some place. Bia de like foundation. And that foundation, if you want to look the people in that foundation carry them, not only politician, na religious figures, na business people, it means say beyond that foundation way, almost every successful person for Cameroon stand on top. Now the reason now it's difficult for that foundation for fall, because all of these people will do everything possible for make sure say that foundation stand for thee. We mean say forget some person where he go move beyond for cheer, he get for being a person if he appeal for all these people them. When I tell me one person for Cameroon now way, business people they want see, religious people they want see, political figures they want take picture with, every other person, not only within Cameroon, even out of Cameroon, he get international relationship them with president for the country. Tell me one person. I am not saying that person must be the one who is a leader, but if we get some person we go change Cameroon for good with work ethics where that person get them, he get forget that person get forget those criteria. So when I use the word patience, I'm not even saying that when I want to be patient, how? Now, when I already vote, oh, okay, when I talk about patience, is you guys should not go to the streets and do whatever I want to do. If I want to go for shoot, I want to do it when I want to do that one, see now. But I know what to be able to do. And so I even sorry. I pity my people. I cry for my people. And because the people, the one I don't choose them as leaders, they don't already promise death and all of these ridiculous things them for the people that they hold power. There is no way that people that they hold power will relinquish. That is the word I hope. They will relinquish power to another group of persons who don't promise them death. Nobody does that. No man, if he come for your house, can tell you, say, the day where I'll take over for your house. Two I go do you, believe, and then you leave another man take over. Then you must be a fool. I be tell people say, Samuel Eto'o don't do something where we are just blinded. Samuel Eto'o don't actually show we how to take down Paul Biya. Samuel Eto'o don't show we step by step how to take down Paul Biya. Go follow Samuel Eto'o's career, how he became the president of Fecafoot, the things he did, the relationship he built with the younger guys, with the older guys, with the religious people, with the business people. And Samuel Eto'o, tell me one group of persons who you never see Samuel Eto'o with. Tony Onumelu, na Pope. Now the younger guys for Cartier, sometimes they were na artism, Reigno them, and all of these guys them. Tell me one group of people, even inside presidency, Baboke them, Sadi them. Any person where you go free Cameroon, more get that mindset. And it doesn't take a day for you to do that. It takes years upon years. I follow some interview where Baboke Pekin, Indira, Dr. Indira, sorry for calling her Indira, Dr. Indira. She's so young, far more younger than me, probably even my kid, but I have to call her Dr. Indira because she defended her doctorate in public and we all were like, whoa. I follow your interview where they talk about a relationship with Samuel Eto'o. She should be about 21 or 22 now. I say back then when she was 8, Samuel Eto'o started to go for their house, start build a relationship with that Pekin. Now so the Pekin take us admire Samuel Eto'o, be role model, and he say all years and Samuel Eto'o don't always be that person. I don't follow interview for Chouameni. He talks to the day way for World Cup where he lost penalty. The first person we call him na Samuel Eto'o. And now I surprised why Dembele be don't tweet about Eto'o, or when you see Eto'o for France, he go hug Eto'o like it. You look at the way they look and admire Eto'o, you're like, that is Samuel Eto'o. Now Samuel Eto'o that today for CAF. When I know the fight we fight with Mosepe. At the end of the day, Mosepe don't do video talk say Samuel Eto'o is doing a good job. That's why I brought him over to CAF. When a person the way he want kick Samuel Eto'o at some point in time, Rome was always go out and say, oh, Samuel Eto'o and Gianni Infantino, I think that's his name, president of FIFA. Oh, they need come on fine. Oh, they need come on fine. All of a sudden, Gianni Infantino not only hired Samuel Eto'o, he hired Samuel Eto'o, the two closest people for Fika foot. So when I talk about leadership and I talk about change and I talk about our community moving forward, we get forget that eye for spot a leader and keep any other thing for back. And say, how can we convince this guy to run for president? So that way he can take down not only the system, not only the leader, but also the system they have planted that is destroying our community. Now so we get for the think. Now so we get for the thing. Them now say, oh, Samuel Eto'o be take my girlfriend. Oh, Samuel Eto'o be sleep my sister. So I don't like it. Oh, Samuel Eto'o did that. How many people Samuel Eto'o don't make them? At the age of how many? Samuel Eto'o be the moving money for a pocket sponsor 50. How many picking them? May they go make tests for Europe, for Spain. Now for those get Onana. Now for those get Basogok. Now for those get Ondua. Now for those get so many of them they play for national team. If they even get good character, they be hard work and discipline like him. We forget plenty Onana them. This is somebody who has a track record. This is somebody who has a track record. How many companies you don't try to start for Cameroon? Football school 1 billion for Cameroon. There's Tifland, do organize finally even go partner now Gabonese them. They build a school for the endorse them and this and that. We don't see Samuel Eto'o and Rigobert Song problem. But time where he be there for the place where he be need for do something. He call a brother a grand frère. And so today he talks. I don't know if he ever made a mistake again for disrespect my grand frère them. We have seen it. I need to talk to Imobin and Samuel Eto'o, but I talk say for me, na the barometer, na the bar that. For me, na the bar that. I need to see now. Some person ask, I say, but Sako, the candidate they will get them besides Chiruma and Paul Biya, is it possible to have somebody like that in there? Yes. Then if you really get that Samuel Eto'o, Dizzy, whatever was, but guess what? We'll get people in the way they get character, we'll get people in the way they get track record, we'll get people in the way they don't show love for the country, concern for the country. If we are good people, if we want change, if we want sustainable change, those are the type of people we need to start endorsing today. Maybe 7 years later, we'll start asking, say what you want to do. No, now we get for go ask O.C. Joshua, say show we a manifesto. Maybe we get for go ask Kabal Libi, say show we a manifesto. Maybe we get for go ask EOD, say show we a manifesto. No, we already get for know these guys even before the year of the election. Now, why that will go help them for municipal election, may they pick up some seats. We'll help them for parliamentary election, may they pick up some seats. We'll help them for senatorial election, may they pick up some seats. So their voice, it only get bigger and bigger. That's the reason why I did not agree with Kamto. I did not like Kamto. I don't want to catch Kamto. From the day we come to open him up to say, party members, them, they know will go in for Senate elections, for parliamentary election, in the name of say, oh, the election system, it be fraudulent, it get loopholes until they fix them before you go run for elections. And then all of a sudden you come for 2025, you want to use that same electoral code where they never change them. Bro, you actually deprive Cameroonians from holding key positions in the government. And then for 2025, you want to hold another key position where they never change the electoral code. Bro, you're not a leader. You're not a visionary. You're not a strategic thinker. You're not. I will never endorse any person. I will never vouch for any person like that. If you want to make change now, me start elect municipal councilor, municipal councilors, mayors, may he elect parliamentarians, may he elect senators. Then he comes out for presidential election, we'll go no, but by that time, we'll probably be 80 years also. Chiruma, and another thing to ever get them. Now they say age may be problem. And even me, I believe age may be problem. But if you look around the world, if you look at the way Emmanuel Macron, they go around, do things, hang out with Davido, hang out with people, them. You look at the young guy for Burkina Faso. You look at other countries and their leaders, Senegal, Jamae, I think that's his name, Faye. You look at all these other countries, you see leaders who are younger, 43, 45, and most 50, and people who are active, people who can run around. So I'll bring Eto'o again. Look at Eto'o. Today, Eto'o day for France. Tomorrow, it Cote d'Ivoire. The next day, it Gabon. The other day, it Spain. The other day, sometimes he ask, I said, this man get time for sleepy chaps. So, this man get time for actually not. But that is somebody who is passionate about what they're doing and they want to succeed. Those are the type of presidents we are supposed to have. A president that will go to Kumba to make sure that the road rail project that he signed is actually happening. No matter some person can tell you already do send a picture where they don't go produce an for AI. Do you know what it means for a party for do a campaign with AI video? Una know what it mean for party for do a campaign with AI video. It is showing that AI video they don't show Pobia all the time. So Pobia know you say come on, they bro, the position of an average is not that Chiroma is an ideal leader. He is the means to an end. Put it this way, Cameroon opted to be rescued by a pirates in from synced. Ma pin the comments. I read that fine. And all my video, bro. The position of an average, it's not that true. An average Cameroonian, it's not that Chiroma is an ideal leader. He is the means to an end. Put it this way, Cameroon opted to be rescued by a pirate in from synced ship. It's an action to tandem in moments. Okay, I don't know what tandem in moments mean, but I think I'll figure out the general idea for the way to talk of the applied, and this isn't primarily a competence. It's a means of survival and means to an end. When you consider the fact that Chiroma made major campaign or detailed manifesto vision, it even makes sense to think that Cameroon are using Chiroma to achieve dream. No, I don't even know anything about a manifesto. And like I said, even a manifesto never even convinced me because it already proves he serial liar. Liar na person in stand one place. Na person you even get respect. If this guy, sorry, but I'm sorry, sir. I just my opinion, and I have respect for what you're saying. You're actually making valid points. You're making valid points, but the two minutes at the tongue and say, we know if we talk say, okay, so what you travel talking and say, we do for a ship with the sink, right? And then pirates they come, they can't rescue we. The rescue we take, we go for side, they take we go, thief all our money and then kill we. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. Because what you try to do now, so you just hope say if the pirates they rescue we, they will only thief our money, they no kill we. A pirate cannot rescue you and not steal from you or not do something with help because that is the reason why he's a pirate. If a pirate now because owner of the worker do bad thing them, thief people, kill people, and do all of these things them. So if you expect a pirate who can rescue you, not say they take you go for some place where he go take advantage of you. My question now is, if you know what kind of advantage you take of you, if it's the end, say they kill you, if it's thief all your team them and still kill you, or thief all your team them and enslave you, and I like the fact you use the example of pirate, and that's the reason why somebody like me, I will never think Chiroma can be that person. As you put them in a pirate, they are predictable. I don't even talk to they don't be predictable. They will only end up doing worst. They will only end up doing bad because that is who they are. They are liars. They have proven that for more than 30 years. And maybe now they will change with they did 76 years. Maybe now they will change with they did 76 years. If they begin to change, they will retire from government 1 year ago. And their reason why they will retire will be now say, look at this project I presented to the government. Now, a project this way, if he help we create jobs, if he help we create this, if he build vocational schools them all around the country, yet the government never approve them. For that reason, I don't see how I will continue work with this government, so I they retire. They have not done that. 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 So in no way I'm going to trust this guy. And I don't have a problem with him becoming president. If Cameroonian don't decide na he and Constitutional Council can't read and to say na he win, go ahead and be president. But I'll be one of that person where I go make sure say during my time, I talk and talk and talk and talk until he do only the right thing, or if he do the wrong thing, I will continue for talk as a media platform. Yes, I not disagree with you. You have a valid point. I understand person never that play will be frustrated, he be desperate. When he see a pirate waiting for a sinking ship, he go wrong for the pirate. But the question now, if you see a pirate and then you see another people for that side when he be pirate, will it be smart enough for you to go to that person's when they be pirate and their own ship need even sink? At least go for that people them. But the decision would make right now, would actually see a pirate and would see another ship for the other side, but don't decide for going for pirate because according to we, the way that pirate wicked, if he easily fight the other man for you. Some guy there will community where they call itself celebrity farmer. If you have time, go to Facebook and just type celebrity farmer. I think say go pop up somewhere. Something about you go pop up somewhere. I think we should follow that guy. I think the community need for pay attention to him. A lot of people pay attention to him already, though. He has a huge following, he has a good following. He do wonderfully well. He's a farmer. He calls himself a celebrity farmer, and the only farm and make money. He is out there also educating the community about how people can get into farming, the different types of farming people can get into. It out there actually support other people the way they farm. Now one of that people of a community, we don't take the whole farming idea to another level. Like me, he calls himself celebrity farmer. Me, I call it digital farmer. Like almost everything he does is on social media, educating people. Right now, I'm actually looking at investing in animal farm. How they call it? Animal farming, they call them. So in animals like goats and pigs and things like that, we are looking at starting a farm of about 500 to 1,000 pigs somewhere because of the way we don't present the whole thing. Like I feel like I have an understanding. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who knows and knows and knows. So I talk with some other friends and too, what they actually want, send them, they go for you, go do like a 6-month training, and then we'll see how he invests on site. I really feel like we need to pay attention. Like I said, his name on Facebook is Celebrity Farmer. His name says J4B something. I've forgotten the other name. Sorry, man, check my back. We gotta get a phone number. I think J4B Prince Will. Yeah, in name is J40. I'm not sure I spell it well. I think J4B. No, I'm saying J40 Prince Will Ghana. Now, name says that J40 Prince Will Ghana. Now, one of the pages that on Facebook, but on another account for Facebook now, Celebrity Farmer. These are the type of people I feel like we don't only follow them because we want to learn. We want to introduce them also to our kids. Maybe our kids, they know, say, yeah, it's okay for you to become a doctor tomorrow. It's okay for you to become an IT specialist. It's okay for you to become an engineer. It's okay for you to do all these wonderful things you can do. But guess what? These are also avenues for you to invest. No, not only for you for buy stock. No, not only for you for no. If you get a friend the way that they always complain, oh, send me this, send me $2, send me this. How about you partner with them and start some project where if you finance not only them, but if you bring small profit for your pocket also. So personally, I feel like when I go follow Celebrity Farmer, I beg when I look it up, Celebrity Farmer. Now come on, they talk pigeon for a video, they talk English, and apparently the guy is educated. Because he talk English far way past me. When you want to talk English, he talk clean English, he articulate, he punctuate, he do all that in the cross or T then dot or I when he talk English. But when you want to talk, he talk pigeon. Like I said, I just enjoy to see a young man who has decided to not complain, but come up with ideas that are successful. He's probably making millions, and not only sit and enjoy his millions, but he's doing everything to put out ideas out there that can help other young people. Those are the type of people we are supposed to follow. Those are the type of leaders we want in our community. Those are the type of people we have to go to their pages every day, comment, react, share. Those are the type of people we want them to go viral. Celebrity Farmer on J40 Prince Will, Ghana. I wake up today, so my friend called me, say, hey, Master, you don't hear what happened. So they give Cabral Libi the 1 billion. They give OC Joshua the 1 billion. They bribe the 1 billion. They did 1 billion. I just laugh. I say, so President Biano very well say if he rig election, if he thief election. And then EDC go give people the 1 billion. Why you go give the 1 billion if you just give the people to thief the election? Now the reason I keep telling people, Biano about the thief election for some time now, people they feel sad a joke. Turn around to say you don't give you the 1 billion. Why you give the 1 billion? Why did you give the 1 billion if you thief election? Why you know instead take that 1 billion, increase all policemen and all gendarmes their salary? I know it will be 1 billion. I know it will be 1 billion. And then we go give how many billion for? I feel no budget for Cameroon. Say give man 1 billion. I just say sometimes now propaganda the way those Issa guys that they push him around. And it's pathetic because you guys are looking to replace somebody who is a liar, a very deceitful person. Yet, unafi say the only one unafi defeat na for lie passy, na for lie, na for manipulate, na for create propaganda, na for all that kind of thing they passy. It just laugh, it just look and just be like, oh, I know it will happen. When all is said and done, when the dust go settle, the small part, the remaining part of the 30% will be the beneficiary, they want to do politics, they want to join politics. Their conclusion will be now say politics is a dirty game. I don't really care about politics. I don't want to hear politics, no nothing. They will all man will go back where has no one hear anything about politics. Now for that way, when municipal election go come, CP then go carry all the seats them. Parliamentary election will come, CP then go carry all the seats them. Senatorial election come, CP then go carry all the seats them. And then when you don't carry all the seats them, that CPDM members they go should run for parliament and for senate, they go make new laws say now so president need been at 7 years for chair, president been at 20 years for chair, and then you and me go start the complaint, start the cry. Because we get leaders of opposition parties, we instead of teach people the right thing, they don't want to teach them. We don't want to sensitize our people on what to do, on how we can, if we not even grab power, if we not even take that president position, how about we try to get the parliament and the senate? So if we use that power for control the president, they will not teach you these things because they don't want you to know these things. Because they want to, when the time they become president also, they will get a group of persons who will be loyal to them and then they can do whatever they want to do. So that talk about 1 billion this, $1 billion in that's just another lie from the pits of hell, another propaganda, another whatever they try to put down with discredit person. Remember, I say they will talk how people don't take 1 million, 1 billion. And then the wake up petition, Constitutional Council, Kabali be petition Constitutional Council, Joshua OC petition Constitutional Council. And then all people they're like, oh yeah, oh Joshua OC don't petition them, oh that. I'm like, but you so you come over to say 1 million. So if you do nothing. Time now they go withdraw their petition back because they get good reason why they not see say they need to push forward with the case. Oh, I will tell and I say don't take one. Why are they confused? Why would they confuse when I stand for one place? When I say they be corrupt, when I talk to they be corrupt all the way. When I give you proves them. When I think they don't be corrupt, that's fine also. Not the beef for here today, beef here. It just shows say for una corrupt person na person way you need to support una ideas them. Person way no be corrupt na person way they support every stupid crazy idea wanna put on forth. NASACO no go be part of that. Tori they no go be part of that. And I know say any person way they follow me, where he know me, he knows how I stand. I know how the person to stand. I'll just talk to one because number two, I don't notice them. So many fake accounts on social media. So many fake accounts on social media wanting to have an opinion. Bro, if you really believe, say, two way you talk not true, if you really believe in what you talk, you're not going for the fear for talk. Plenty people in for Cameroon where they push their opinion and they say a can of them, chuma them. They did plenty for Cameroon where they talk their opinion and if you know nothing never happen for them. Any kind of income pum na go come say, oh, I don't want to talk because Bia know you. Bia know you. No man no know you. No man no know me and you. We can talk from here to kingdom come. Nothing never happen me and you. So just use your name, use your real names, use your real face, and then actually come out now and say the things you want to say. The only time you feel like you need to hide behind a fake account to coach people, they coach people online for talking the way if you say now they writing them now because you know say that thing they not even be sure. Me at the shidon for yeah, I talk certain thing them. I feel actually say yeah. Now because of the I talk to one, now because of the I talk to one. If I talk to one way, it go take me go jail. I go jail because of it. I talk. But at least I'm honest enough to show my face and this is me and that is what I'm saying. That's what we expect from you also. Don't hide behind a fake account and then you're trying to have an opinion. You cannot, I mean, say you're worse. You mean, say you don't even believe in what you talk. You don't even believe in yourself. Now, why don't you get to go hide for back fake account before you question NASACO, before you talk, say, Nachiruma win, before you talk, say, no, if you believe actually, sincerely from your heart, saying that the truth this, then you should be bold enough, you should be strong enough to put your face on a profile picture on Facebook and then speak your mind. And then speak your mind. I know plenty youth there, they didn't say Kumba. inside Boya, inside Bamenda, inside Kumbu, inside Kuseri, inside where they talk with, where they feel, and nothing never happen for them. Nothing no go ever happen for them. It's funny how some of them just feel so be so important. If you talk the one, oh, Bia go find me. Oh, the man, you be who? You be who? You be number waiting. You be number waiting. We get artists and they don't sing song, they don't do all kind of thing. You don't hear waiting. No nothing. No nothing. So when I stop for the hide for back fake account, when you hide for back fake account, now the reason why right now, most people don't even know why they actually block some account. And they actually block the account now because they insult me. No. I they block the account because a fake account where you want insult. You understand? When you are a fake account and you're insulting, I just block you. When you insult me, I go check your account. If I check your account, I get a laptop for you. If I check the account, a real person with credible friends, some friends that I even know and things like that, I just look and I say, okay, this person, he either be frustrated, he either be ignorant. I go take my time, but I will educate him. Now, what I want to notice is most of the people they come and catch me under my post, go look and find most of them get top fan badge. Most of them get, because they follow me, even when they didn't watch live like now they watch. So maybe if you say they watch live, but they hide. You know how when you go for video, Facebook they ask you whether you want to watch on live. If you click yes, then it will show now so you watch. Most of them they watch, but you need to read say they watch live or they come back after can watch. Now, why that way most of them they get top fan badge? Because Facebook they give you top fan badge based on how many times you go for that person in the page, based on how you interact with that person in the post and all of that in them. Now Facebook will say, and the funny thing I say, when they give that top fan badge, they need to attach of your name. No, they ask you say you don't win a top fan badge for my page. You want to accept them? They actually accept them. They actually accept say yes. I want accept top fan badge. And then Facebook will even tell you say if you accept that, I go to show for this you'll be top fan. But guess what? Those stickers will work and cost me. Those stickers will work and tell me say this and that. So I already know them. Like I talk, my only problem is you can come here and argue with me. Like my brother don't talk for you. Say no, if he say na so na so. So much respect for him. So much respect for his opinion. So much respect for him, so much respect for his opinion. If he disagree with you, if he disagree with me, but we'll keep him intellectual. We'll keep him respectful. We'll keep him for some place where I will end up learn for me or he will end up learn for me. When you bring your fake account, you make arguments, I will argue with you. If you bring your fake account, you insult, I block you. I give you work, me go create another fake account. I think so. Address all the topic they will get and who at least the last one are dual citizenship. I just say all my watch you right now know it to be dual citizenship, and that is one thing all of us for diaspora actually would pray for. We are wishing for our country to recognize dual citizenship. I don't even know how it works. I don't even know if America itself recognizes dual citizenship, but I know say there are so many Americans where they get dual citizenship, whether for Kenya, whether for Ghana, whether for Nigeria. And things like that. We wish our country Cameroon fee recognize and put in place what it takes for a citizen for diaspora forget dual citizenship. It will permit we for enter that country anyhow come back. You know, require visa. I have a friend. I used to have a friend who was Kenyan. If you just wake up today, say one go Kenya tomorrow, all she needed to do was pay her flight. With your ID and they just go when you reach for the if you want me to put visa and for American passport, they'll put them. If you don't want to go enter if they do anything, Taiwan come back the same thing. You understand? It's advantageous. All this process for one visa and this and that for go for your country of birth, bro. My American passport, it there for the place of birth, Cameroon. So if now wait, if I reach for if America the tell I see the man because before they want put down they say your place of birth na Cameroon because they don't show their passport where it shows you this you come on Cameroon. They don't show papers them. You have visa for inside your passport, it shows you come on Cameroon come for year. And embassy they don't verify you. Realize it so the man na Cameroonian before they give you that visa where it take you come America where you don't can convert now to nationality, you don't naturalize. So my American passport is show for they say Cameroon, birthplace Cameroon. So why would even restrict people from getting that privilege? Now the smallest thing that we for diaspora they ask them, dual citizenship. So I just wake up today, I say, you know what, I want to come go check my farm. I want to come go check the Canada. I don't need for go through right embassy, visa back and forth. For man way they show for my passport, see they born me for Cameroon. Is that fair? Is that fair? And they will get candidates the way they run election campaign. We hear they talk anything about diaspora. We see them come for diaspora, for even can visit people for diaspora. Hear what people for diaspora think. What people are own concern. Even if they want think diaspora, they think they're in France. They think they're in Belgium. We for America will not get we use. Do you want to go now only for Isa Chuma? No, do you want to go even for Pobia too? Dual citizenship, I just think, is going to be a blessing to my country of birth. Dual citizenship could be a blessing for Cameroon. Sometimes the people just think about the whole visa procedure, the whole this, that. They just be like, Master, when I don't get time now for to go through that, to go. For how much? For how much? Even if una want, more consider say, una through that visa procedure, una they make money. Una fit transfer that visa procedure fees into something else, and I call any kind of name, but when the person reach for airport, he pay the money with the number of picking they will get them. So long as it show say their papa they be born in for Cameroon, their mommy they be born in for Cameroon, when I leave the enter, when I take the money. Dual citizenship is going to be a blessing to our community. That is one thing. It doesn't matter if you're in Cameroon or you are out of Cameroon. That is one thing we all should advocate for. Whatever BI government, whatever Chiruma Facebook government, it no matter. Dual citizenship not just until way it go continue to build and strengthen that bond between Cameroon and their diaspora, between back home and the diaspora. Every country where you see the growth today faster than people will think. One key potential where that country get them now a wonderful diaspora. Look at Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. Nigerians na back and forth, no complication. The Cameroonian, they born you for Cameroon, you don't come for you don't naturalize. You want to go back for Cameroon, you get to go to some internet need work. What did that? Office be there close. We'll never see this. We'll never receive your file. Did that. Like I don't talk. If now the visa fee the interest una fit change the name from visa fee to entrance fee, and then una give people dual citizenship, and then when they get at the port of entry, they just pay the money for day. Una put any kind of entry stamp for their passport. They go in there and do whatever they want to do. So many people will start invest back home just because that dual citizenship be possible. Another thing about dual citizenship also is we get so many people there, they want to go back home. They want to go help build the country. But how can you help build the country when they will not even recognize you as a citizen? I don't give you an example. Case when Dede Yango. He came to America, did music, studied, do all of these things, did his research, learned so much, gathered so much knowledge, gathered so much resources, went back home and said, I want to become the president of Varana Sunakam, the music waity. Because I don't learn all these wonderful things of America where I want to push on for year for helping my country grow. So many people will welcome me, ideas them. He go for election, he even win the election. And then the person who win for election, take it go for Supreme Court, say the man will be Cameroonian. And also Supreme Court say, yes, you need to be Cameroonian, so you need to be president for that association. They give the election for the other person. So there is this person who is competent. The people actually feel like they are competent. The people actually feel like they're a good leader. The people actually feel like they have that quality to bring the change we want in this particular sector. All of a sudden, he was denied that advantage because they don't come here can naturalize, so they get access to some kind of thing them and then take and go back home. Is that fair? Dual citizenship will encourage so many people to go back home with things they don't learn for year, who impact with community. But so many positions they back home when you even hold them, especially. And I know say at one point in time, the boy even use that dual citizenship thing for Samuel Eto'o, right? Oh, it be Spanish. Oh, he get Spanish passport. Oh, did that. Oh, he never be president of FICAFU. Just imagine somebody like Samuel Eto'o with all the experience, with all the learning, with all the thing the way he know him. We community will actually deny for be president of FICAFUT. Because at some point in time, Spain they recognize equalities and they give Spanish passports. Most of the ministers you see, most of them study in France. All of them they get French passport. The one that they study for Italy, Belgium, all of them they get passport for that countries. But they are occupying positions because of who they know and how they got into the system. Can you guys just make it possible for everyone to have dual citizenship? So we can always speak the finest from our communities, whether back home or diaspora, to help us grow? Is it possible? It's possible, especially if we start having these conversations. We start talking about these things. We start talking about how important it is. May you not even surprise me and say, Zimbi say one be mayor for a community. You did a task or you say if you get American passport, just talk bye-bye for mayor. Except so you go Cameroon, you go renounce your American citizenship, and then you go for ministry, go back people there for they convince them so you be CPDM before they give you small. Okay, now if you go do them, but it's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. On the contrary, we are supposed to be looking for ways to take advantage of the brain drain that has happened, because that's actually what is happening. The West diaspora, the West is actually draining the finest from our communities. Now, when these finest, they come for here, they stay here for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, they don't learn more. And they not only learn more, they get resources, they get money, they get all things that way. They don't even want to depend again. They don't even feel like we need anything again from this community or from this society. That is when they will be thinking about, let me go back home and go invest. I go back home, go teach my people, then too, I don't learn them. But guess what? This whole idea of dual citizenship, it blocks so many of them. It blocks so many of them. Guys, we need to start having these conversations. We'll do a show where we'll just only talk about this dual citizenship thing, how other communities they benefit from, how we feel benefit from, how even the person we never travel out of Cameroon go benefit from dual citizenship being as on two way. It be offered to any Cameroonian way there for diaspora. I know it's supposed to be a diplomatic thing. I know say, I just on two way, they just do it anyhow. No, it will be on two. I think I don't know how it work, but I know say other countries they get them. And I never ever hear it pose any problem for other countries. So I think it is something we also can do if we really care about this country, if we want to see our country getting better. Like I said, for me, it's about us having these conversations. It's about us having these conversations day in, day out, day in, day out. It's about us talking about these things again and again. When I feel be surprised, the people that they lead our country, they don't even know the importance of dual citizenship. They're the only thing that say, if we make the dual citizenship thing not possible, like my brother, they talk for here, Zimbi, Derek, he talk for here, say one be mayor for a community. They're the only thing that say, if Zimbi cannot say one be mayor, me say, I go lost in my mayor position. No. Now so they think. Now only so they think, hey, if Sako Kana, maybe they will make you prime minister for Cameroon. So now why do we all the decision for that and don't many they deny they don't want them. Now we as a people give them good reasons why. We know so you good, we know so you be competent. And if you know so you be competent, you be good enough. Give people the dual citizenship, you get competitors them, and they will see how if you work. That's how Nigeria is going. That's how Nigeria is developing. Because you there for the mayor, you know, work fine the next day, they vote you out, they bring another man will be competent enough. That is how Nigeria is going. Then Nigeria will not see in the next 20, 30 years, and I no believe. Because they don't manage to switch their system from that individualistic, self-centered people, the way they only work for themselves, to a system now where if you are not working for the people, if you are not working to develop our communities, we will kick you out. And to an extent, we will even hold you sent out of prison. Let's start talking about dual citizenship. Let's start talking about these things because they are important. Election be important. New president be important. But there are other things that are far more important than us changing a president. If we change the president, will not change the mindset of every other person under the president. We will still be for the same place and even worse. If we change president, we will not bring in a president where you get a completely different mindset from the president where they now. We will still be for that same place and worst. And the only way we start change mindset now when we start having this conversation, we start posting about these things. The type of people you endorse in the community, the type of people you follow. My brother will have fun that day for year. All the day when I wake up, I go for a page. I want to read some tweet, don't write them. I want to read some tweet, don't post them. Because I go from the phase where I see post and this and that, I go for a page. I like how many years back, and I'm like, this is a man of quality. These are the type of people we need to push out there. These are the type of people we need to celebrate. These are the type of people we need to make role models. We need to tell our kids about. These are the type of people we need to show our people that this person can be a leader. Now we're going to get that conversation. Tell our people that about, the politician they call AOD. Yeah, I think say it just start now, not bad, but if he continues, so in 5 years, he will be a good candidate for be president or for be prime minister. More just look the way they work and things from time to time. Hey, you don't see to AOD don't do. He go for here, he go do this. You don't see to where the man don't do. Because if they turn at to Osi Joshua or Kabal Libi, they don't do for Cameroon. I swear to go on and open a mouth. You go open your mouth to say, you know why? You don't know anything about because we don't talk about it. The media need to talk about them. Bloggers need to talk about them because they want money. No man need to talk about the things that they do off election year. It means that when election need to go on, no man need to talk about the thing that they do. Osi Joshua won't know him. 25 years ago, Osi Joshua began team for Kumba, where he spend close to 80 million every year for that team. It means that team be employ about 40 Cameroonians. He run that team so for more than 10-15 years. This is somebody with a track record. Money for me own pocket. People that can't rumor how na government give them money, na didi that. No, he is a businessman who gets contract from the government, execute the job and get paid. Guess what? He need to greedy with the money. He need to take the money, keep it only for you and the family. And it tells you close to 40 people for more than 15 years where they run that club. So today the club today, in as much as any pump as much as possible money for that club, but at least the club today they employ some few people. Those are the type of people who want in leadership position. People they were on their own, they don't do things for the community. Now, if we empower them and we give them that responsibility and authority, they will do far more better. No be person he don't work for government for 25 years. He run a campaign. He never even move some. Okay, now my track record this. Now me I be tidy road from year to year. Now me I be press for me give me the money. I do so. Now me I be do this. Now me I create the number of jobs during my time before I want come for Cameroon. Unemployment level be there for 10%. That I come. I don't work hard to take 9 a day for 5%. They never said anything about that during their campaign. Yet we feel like we can trust them. I don't hate him. I just don't see you as a man of good character. I don't see you as a man with track record, with a positive track record. Those two good things, those two simple things, where every average person get them, you not get them. And then you want to trust you with the highest seat for my country of birth. Impossible. If any person the way want call, you want make any contribution, if any person the way you want to talk 1 or 2 things, if any person the way want chip in a thing or two, go ahead and let me know if you connect the phone. Yeah, we don't connect phone if any. We don't connect the phone. We don't connect the phone. So if any person the way you want call, for those who they don't get my phone number, I might pin my phone number. My phone number that if you call me directly, or if you call me through WhatsApp, and it'll be in a conversation with everyone go, yeah. If you make if you make your contribution, if I said something that you don't agree with, if you feel like disagreeing, you can go ahead and disagree. If I said something that was not factual, you can go ahead and correct me. If I said something that you feel like was misleading, you can go ahead and let us know what is supposed to be right. If I said something that you feel like, okay, I really like this, you can go ahead also and let me know you actually enjoy that part of the conversation. Like I said, um, like I said, no, election for result never come out. It will come on Monday. Just my tick, it will come on Monday. With the hopes of on Monday, they know if you push against it and for Friday. It's crazy. It's crazy how in 2025, Cameroon no get an electronic system where we feel no results for election after 2 days. Every other country for Africa actually get that system in place. Every other country in Africa actually get that system in place where once they vote, 2 days, 3 days, boom, all election result they out there. The problem is that Cameroonian politicians need to change the way they campaign. Instead of making promises that they don't keep, better tell us what you have done. I like which way you talk. I like which way you talk. But you realize the problem not only then for the politicians, the problem also then for the people. Because if for the past 25 years, the people they can't tell una something they know they know do am. It means the people, the politicians don't realize una want to hear na some kind of thing them and una go vouch for me and una go vote for me. So you realize they just exploit our weakness. And that's the reason I keep telling people it's not about the politicians, it's more about the people. You understand? See the way we wake up, all we don't do wake up and say, oh, Chirumae. Why all we need to wake up soon for some good candidate instead? I mean, see some candidate we in no Cameroon in and out. We get character, you get track record. Why all we know wake up to support our candidate? I keep telling people it's not even about the candidates, it's about the people. Now the people they empower the candidate. Name that the candidate they empower itself and then the people they come under. No. Now the people they empower, now the people supposed to empower a candidate. Now the reason the people they go for look and choose. Look at what is happening in America. George Bush, Marco Rubio. It no matter which kind of candidate the Republicans they present and the party elites they present them. The people they say nope. We want a Papa Trump. We want a DT. That is a people who understand their power. A people who understand now we decide. Now, the difference now say, at least where you want to decide some candidate way, it could actually take on and move to some place. Right? Yeah, when the people wanna get the power, but then if I want choose wanna get that competence also for choose person way, it will lead you towards the direction when I want them. Yeah. So in as much as I agree with you, say the politicians they actually get for the talk about the things the way they don't do during campaign, but who cares? People they need ask them. People they need ask them. People they need press them. People they need ask them. People they need press them. I don't watch Mimi for an interview with Chiruma, but I never see people they don't cut parts and think the way Chiruma don't do and post them. There is no video anywhere of Chiruma saying I built this, I built that, I built. Now say bloggers they not liking. Now say people they not liking. Now say not get media team where if he edit that fine part then put them out there. But I never see me online. I never see me online. I mean, say, I don't do this, I don't visit this orphanage, I don't do this. Now, the kind of thing they do, I don't do as an individual, as a minister. Now, as I even run self as presidential candidate, now the kind of thing they do, I already do. I don't see any videos anywhere. Yet, people want me to blindly follow. And when I say no, they start thinking I am crazy, I am naive, I am this, I am that. And I just laugh at them. Thank you, my sister, Sylvia Ayoko. I am not interested in African politics in general. We are too corrupt, lack trusted process, and our systems of governance is not reliable. I can't waste time on that structure unless I am in a position to influence real change on the ground. Right now, what we can do is to target mindsets. Very true. My brother, he comment. I'm not interested in African politics in general. We are too corrupt, lack trusted processes, and our systems of governance is not reliable. I can't waste time on that structure unless I am in a position to influence real change on the ground. Right now, what we can do is to target mindsets and our ways of thinking. If we do not develop a growth mindset and start watering the right grass, we no go see ever go far. Very true. Same thing I am saying. When I listen to way talk, it actually provide a solution. And it's not just about a solution, it actually make remind when I say we really get to be patient and build. So it's not about something, because if you talk about if we do not develop a growth mindset and start watering the right grass, when you water that grass, just grow in one day. Now a process. We mean say go take time. So for my brother, will be ask me about me talking about patience. If no, I believe in change. I want change, but me, I'm a part of the group of persons that way if you say change now until when I get to be intentional about. And at this point in time, like my brother talk, it is supposed to be about the mindset. Change of mindset, change of mindset. And how can we do that? Educating our people, owning and creating more platforms where they'll just be positive minded, educating, sensitizing, having these wonderful, good conversations. Now, the thing in that way, it will gradually bring the change we want. And that change will be the best change and a very sustainable change. But if we want to just go about this, oh no, not just one beer, once other man, some person actually tell me, a grown up, man, when even my grandfather tell me, say, I don't just tire me, major come out. I say, just imagine, say, your woman wake up Sunday. Just imagine say your woman just wake up Sunday for her say, I beg you, I'll go sleep me different man because I don't overtire me for sleep with you. Just imagine. Just imagine say your master just wake up Sunday for her say, I beg you, I don't overtire for sleep with you, mama. Now wait see, 30 years now for relationship. I don't tire me for the sleep with you. I want to go sleep with a different person. You how you do? You accept them, you leave them. But that's actually what we are trying to do as Cameroonians. We are just wanting to change from this person to this person and just feel like it's okay. And just feel like if it's okay, then fine. Let me say, when I not take the example, I beg that was just some joke. We can actually move from one person to another, but let's make sure we are choosing the best and the right persons. We will bring a change. We go only hell we grow, but it will be sustainable. It will be sustainable. It will last a lifetime. Thank you very much. I know tomorrow on Friday, Saturday, I don't think I'll do a live because I have an event. Sunday, I don't know if I'll be busy, but definitely on Monday, 7, 8 p.m. every day. When I get chance, I'll write down for my social media and then we can hang out and have these conversations. See you guys on the next one. And thanks to everybody who actually comments. When you comment, that is when I get to know you're watching. In most cases, I don't see those who are watching. So only when you comment, I'll know, say, okay, the man they watch, that man they watch.